Right, hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I've got another sickle cell edition video for you guys. So I would say a few months ago, if not longer, a girl messaged me and she was just basically like, can I do a sickle cell video on like friendships and maintaining friendships. Sorry guys, sorry if the light is like all over the place. I'm literally trying to use natural daylight and like some lights in my house, but it doesn't look like it's working out, and I can't really see too clear because I have my glasses on. So yeah, anyway, so she asked me to do a video on like how I maintain friendships, just like keeping friendships, you know, just sickle cell and friendships in general. My first bit of advice would be, make sure your friends know. I know it sounds obvious, like, oh yeah, I tell my friends I've got sickle cell, this and that, but make sure your friends actually know that you have sickle cell. And not everybody's going to understand immediately what sickle cell is, but give them a rough idea of what it is. You don't know when you're going to be sick, you don't know, you know, how long you're going to be sick for, and basically just let them understand that. So once someone understands that, I think that's the first part, because it's harder when you lose friendships with people who don't understand that you have sickle cell, or who don't know, because you can't really blame them when you're unreliable, or when you're not going out with them, or when you don't call them back, all those type of things, because they don't know that you have sickle cell. So I think it's best that you tell people you have sickle cell, and if that's like something you're struggling with, I would just say it. It doesn't really matter, I'm going to be honest. They're going to be sympathetic with you, and because they understand where you're coming from. So yeah, I would say tell your friends you have sickle cell. Then another thing is, it's hard, you know, when you're just like always like flaking on your friends, or you're just always like, no, I can't go out today, or you're getting ready and then you tell your friend, do you know what, like the pain, I can't go out today, like I'm in too much pain. Sometimes you just have to find the right friends, and I feel like, it's sad to say this, but you're going to lose friends and you just have to accept it. Not everyone's going to be with you. It's just the way life goes. I'm just gonna have to be blunt. There's no other way I can put it. If your friends want to leave because like you're unreliable, or because they don't see you all the time, or because you don't do this, you don't do it, they've got to go. You know, they're not your friend. Like, you can't be having stressful friendships. You can't be having these friendships where they're like, oh, you don't come to this party, you don't do this, you don't call me back, or you're always flaking on me, you miss this event. Ain't nobody got time for that. Like, it's easier said than done, because some people don't like, you know, like losing friends and moving on, but that's just the way life works. You've just got to accept it. And if you're someone that's younger than me, just understand that not everybody's going to understand where you're coming from, and not everybody's going to understand your condition. So don't feel like it's your fault, or because of your condition that's why you're losing friends. Yes, that may be the case, but really and truly, if they were really your friends, they would be supportive. They would try and work around your condition, and like know what works for you and what doesn't work for you. If you're the type of person where like going outside triggers your crisis all the time, then obviously start working around indoor activities that you can do. If you're like younger than me, then there's so many other things you can do, like indoor activities. There's so like go-karting, that trampoline park place. There's so many things you guys can do indoor. Like try and work around your health. So like do things that you know you can do if you're like warm. I think learning how to drive was like the biggest lifesaver for me, because like now that I drive, I can like literally go wherever I want to go. Like sometimes, even though I'm in pain, I can just be like, oh well, you know, it's just a quick drive, it's just half an hour, it's just 20 minutes, I'll quickly go and come back. It's not as bad as like taking public transport, taking the train, waiting for the bus, being in all that cold. That ain't great. So if you're in one of those situations, I would say try learn how to drive. Obviously it's not like the cheapest thing to do, so you can't just be like, you can't just pick up a car and learn how to drive, but I would say that's one thing that saved me. Like that's why I see my friends all the time, even even getting to like doctor's appointments, just going to get food to eat. It's such a lifesaver. Like honestly, driving was the best expense of my life. It cost me, anyway, I'm not going to go back to that. But yeah, another piece of advice I would say is staying in contact with your friends. it's so hard to be in contact with your friends when like you're in pain or you're feeling unwell, but sometimes just remember that your friend is a person too. So like, just like you're going through things, they're going through things. So sometimes just texting your friend to see, oh hey, how you doing, even while you're like unwell, it's just nice to check up on your friends, because it's easy to get lost in your own thoughts because you're the one going through it, and like you're the one who's always ill, or you're the one who's always in pain. But sometimes you don't know what your friends are struggling with, you don't know if your friend is going through something, so it's nice to always keep them in mind as well. Sometimes being honest with your friend and just letting them know that you are in too much pain, you can't do things. And I feel like even when you're out, sometimes you need to make them, if they don't know about sickle cell, or they don't have friends who have sickle cell, maybe you're the only friend they have that has sickle cell, sometimes you need to just let them know, like, do you know what, this is a stretch for me, this is too much. Like, I remember explaining to one of my friends, like, me driving this far is actually like hurting my back, like I'm actually in pain. Like, I was in pain before I left the house, but I'm just trying because I really wanted to go out today. Sometimes you need to explain to them, like, just in depth, so they understand that, oh, you are going the extra mile, or, you know, so they can see what it's like for you day to day, that you are really in pain, if there's someone who's not always around you and who hasn't seen you in a crisis. Yeah, so I think those are the few pieces of advice that I have really, and I can't really think of any more, to be honest. If you guys have any video requests, or you have any ideas that you want me to record in regards to like sickle cell, or just video requests in general, send me an email or just leave a comment down below. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching this video. I hope this piece of advice helped you guys somehow. But yeah, so thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and like the video, share the video, all that jazz. But yeah, thanks, bye.